Hello there, welcome to today's Daily Dominion. Is an intrigue. I guess it's on Saturday. Today is Saturday. I guess it's just everything. The 5.2 is just like fine here. It's not incredible. Probably rather open with a hermit and something than what I'm going to do, but what I'm going to do will be fine. There's a lot of good fours here, so I'm going to open Cobbler. And then I guess get bath points. And then hopefully get a hermit here. So there are a few things we could gain here. I think any of a hermit or a scrap would be fine. Or a plaza is probably okay too. Even an advisor is not crazy, though I don't think I'm going to do that. Guess I didn't talk about the cards. So Cobbler is a night card that lets you gain a card costing up to 4 on your next turn to your hand. So it can help with consistency, and here it's some nice gaining as well. And Hermit's pretty complicated. I'm not going to read it all, but basically you can get Madmen if you don't get stuff in your buy phase, and then Madman is like a super draw village thing that's a one shot. I'll talk about other stuff as I buy them, I guess. I think eventually we'll want Bishop. Let's go ahead and get a Hermit into the shuffle. So Hermit also trashes estates. Trashes non-treasures, but basically it always trashes estates. Sometimes curses. And so the question now is whether we want like a scrap in here. Or just another hermit. We don't really have that many. This would be a great tomb board. This would be a wild tomb board, actually. We don't have. Anyway, what did I say? I wanted to get a Madman, so we're not going to buy anything. Okay. We would like to buy another. I may buy a bishop. I have this Madman. I can gain a snowy with our hermit playing. So here we're going to see Madman. It lets you draw a bunch of cards. Guess we'll go ahead and get a horse here. And then we'll hermit for a snowy. We'll buy another cobbler and play this cobbler. Here I'll probably go ahead and take an advisor. There's a good shot the advisor just doesn't do much here, but there are pretty decent amount of good cards down in here, so not an unreasonable attempt. Actually, maybe I should try. Well, I can't undo it now. I was gonna say maybe I should have trashed copper there. It's okay. This is like either nobles or just another cobbler. And both of which I think would be fine. We're both the cobblers. Okay. Well, we'll get a hermit here. Or a madman, I mean. So we'll just replace our hermit for now. So when you get the madman, you lose your hermit, and then it goes back. But anyway, so we'll get the hermit for now. I guess I'll make them lose this. I don't know what they have. Apparently they had nobles. That would have been good to not have them lose. They're building a little bit of an engine here. Pretty cute of the bot. I don't think it's going to beat me out in the end, but This is a little unfortunate. Would have liked to play the cobbler. I mean, we can still play the cobbler. We just have to do some other stuff. Or we should do some other stuff first. We gain silver here. I guess since we have the snowy again, I'll take advisor. I was thinking maybe taking plaza this turn, but this is a little unfortunate of a draw. We don't really have, again, there's not a huge reason to like go ahead or go too much further here because you're not going to have the actions. We played the snowy village, so we're kind of stuck as far as that's concerned. We might as well take a madman again. Here, I will take a plaza. And we could go ahead and play the madman now. I don't know how much gain and play we're actually going to do here. I don't think we need 2, or I don't think we need 3 buys. Should be good. We'll just keep the horses. I thought I had replaced the hermit. Oh, I clicked silver. Whoops, meant to click hermit. That's okay. They have a lot of nobles. I may take away the snowy, and they'll probably have a snowy. Okay. That was, I guess, incorrect. They're building. The bot is building. At some point I might buy a mine. That could be fun. We're really not making a lot of money, which is not surprising in the least. What order to do this in? This probably doesn't matter a whole lot. This scrap stuff is like, it's fine, but it's pretty wheel spinny. It's not like super good. We could get another snowy just to have an easier source of plus buy, though we're not quite to the point where that's like critical. The cobblers are fun here because you can just gain 4s and whatever, and I mean, we're gonna run out of force, but you can gain force and trash him to bishop. I maybe should have used some of the coffers last time. Wasn't really paying any attention to it. So we're bound out of copper. We can probably like double nobles here. I did, but I don't think we're gonna actually run out of actions. But this was a bit of a misplay. I think we still have exactly enough actions. Actually, we have loose actions anyway. All right, it just didn't matter. Because it would be fun to have a mine, and then you would trash silvers into gold, and then bishop the golds. Would be kind of a cute thing. This turn looks a lot like their last turn. So the AI now has like a little bit of a points lead, but it's whatever. Did I buy Cobbler Nobles? Yeah, that was fine. We don't want to give them a 3 pile as per usual. We would rather not just grant them a 3 pile, but a bunch of advisors down here. Maybe we take the buy now. We either just keep that or we get another snowy just for buy. Keep doing this, but get a snowy with the hermit, which I think is probably okay too. I guess we trash. Well, how much money we have? 8, 9, 18 if we spend all the coffers. Start slaughtering these poor horses. Go double nobles. We could buy fleet just as a little bit of insurance. Not crazy. I'm not doing it. I keep forgetting. I talk about that mine every time, but I never remember to actually do it. I'm a fool. Probably one of these I should just get a bishop to trash to one of my bishops. All right, so We just do the same thing. We did last time, basically. Maybe even just actually the exact same thing. We're close to it. Very close to it. Poor horses. I think I will buy a fleet this turn. I mean, we'll just pile out next turn, but and there maybe was a win this turn. I don't even know. But I'm not worried about it. We discard. I guess the snowy. They have a lot of snow. See, I do that every time. That's okay. We might as well just take all plazas for consistency reasons at the end. If we want to bishop plazas, we can bishop plazas. We might as well have the draw and action stuff for a little bit of security. We also don't really need all these coffers. We get another turn too after this turn, which is pretty cool. In which I suppose we can probably just buy a bunch of should we scrap something that's not what should we scrap? Guess we'll just do the same thing. It's not important. Like so many things, you know how it is. We got a good opening hand too, like super good. This is actually pretty unlikely to be that good. I mean, I think it was like reasonably likely that we would draw, but it was actually stop discarding the silvers because we're gonna probably run out of draw before we actually get through all the way. I don't know. I still had a nobles at the end of the last turn, so maybe it's okay for a couple more. We have more advisors. What's better, scrapping a cobbler or scrapping? I want to scrap a cobbler. Would have also been fun to scrap a whatchamacallit province. That would have been cool. Could have been a good time. Let's see. We need to have plans for our bishops. Some sort of plans. You know. It's like we got two I mean, I guess we can just trash a bunch of silvers. Or we can even trash one. I don't know if we have the actions for that. Well, we can trash some bishops themselves, I suppose. We're not gonna quite pass the AI on little tokens alone. We missed that slightly. Just the way it goes. I actually thought it's sort of interesting. I think obviously they kind of cannibal. I think they were trashing on my bishops a lot there at the end just because it was over. But like, I mean, throughout a portion of the game, their deck wasn't terrible. And then you just have to pivot. They just never. I mean, the AI has almost never goes hard into like super large amounts of gaining, and that's typically its downfall unless it's because it'll sometimes get like halfway there to the thing you want to build at the start, but then it just immediately buys provinces. And then I think the point where the AI is scariest is whenever there's like a butcher. I think butchers maybe one of the AI's best cards because it will buy the provinces, but it will also mill the provinces into provinces, and that those games can be very, very fast. But if that's not the case, then there's just too much here. Anyway, this is a story we've seen before, but it was a little interesting. It was this very, very heavy cobbler thing, just because the plazas and the advisors were so good. We get to see some okay Madman stuff. You can do more with Madman, but if you really want to here, you can do more with the Madman. I don't know how much it gains you versus, compared to never buying anything, but I mean, you have to buy the cobblers and you have to buy the nobles. If there was a way to gain cards more than 5 here, then you could totally imagine a world where you don't buy anything and just play a lot of Madmen, but it was not this world. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.